Kyle's saying that right now to me. He's like, they not like us. He's not like me. He's 1-0 in the top 5, getting the big dub. Congrats, Kyle. Well done, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it. You were like, you don't like tradition? I'm like, I hate spirit, tradition, and honor.
Well, listen.
Just kidding. Now I love it.
Now you say tradition. I look, with this new era of the show, we wanted to have like a new look. If we didn't want to go with this segment, we could pivot and do something different, do a different style of game. But Kyle's like, he's wanting to get teed up what the list is beforehand to study. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Then he comes away with the victory. Maybe he was fooling me all along. Got to step it up going forward in the future weeks. But nice job, Kyle, getting that dub. And good list, Nate Slack, on putting that together. I don't know why I kept forgetting Texas, 41-7.
You pulled Cal, though. I was not getting
why
that one.
Why am I pulling Cal, 2001? That's Mitch, fix your brain sometimes. That's inexcusable. Let's get to some Cougar Tales. What do we got on deck, Nate?
Got some BYU basketball talk. So it came out this past week that BYU and Arizona are going to be facing off on Big Monday. So 7 p.m. on January 26th, the Monday night. Family home evening, maybe, but it's going to be a fantastic game that night.
Electric. That word gets used a lot anymore in sports media, but I cannot wait. Look, shameless plug. If you want to go to Cougar Tracks podcast, I did a trip down memory lane with Big Monday. Jeremiah Jensen from KSL TV. He helped me out digging some archive footage of the old ESPN Big Monday games. Dude, I am so hyped for Big Monday to come back to Provo. It's been 20 years. Last time it happened was 2005. That was a 10 p.m. game. Big Monday, January 26th, 7 p.m. You don't have to wait until 10 p.m. this time around. Family home evening with the Cougs. And that's one thing, too. Monday games are tricky because BYU doesn't get to practice the day before. It's not ideal, honestly, for BYU, but what a huge stage for the Cougs to play Big Monday, Big 12 basketball against Arizona. Cannot wait for that.
Yeah, especially after the BYU-Arizona games last year. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm excited for that matchup, what it'll bring as their now conference opponents. And, having that game in Provo, like, it's those kinds of games coming into the Marriott Center which make the conference, everything about where BYU basketball is as a program super exciting.
And to Mitch's point, it's going to be fascinating to see what game BYU has on that Saturday because it's only going to be no practices between the games.
Well, the nice thing is this year in the Big 12, they do have Friday games as an option. Fox is going to have some Friday night Big 12 games. So we're going to see Big 12 basketball, not necessarily for BYU, but Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, no Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe some Sundays. BYU obviously won't play that. And then Monday. So Big 12 basketball will be going all the time throughout the week where there's content every single night. So in a situation where they do have the Monday game, maybe they put them on a Friday night to give them a little bit of a gap to get some prep in for that opponent. But if they do the Saturday thing, you have no practice day in between, and it's just get ready to lace it up against a good Arizona team coming up this season.
And I got Wisconsin at 11 a.m. That's going to be the Nebraska game. BYU plays Nebraska in the exhibition game. First exhibition game on October 18th, same day as the BYU-Utah football game. It's going to be tipping off at 11 a.m.
I am so excited for that. I hope that we get BYU versus Utah as a night game on the gridiron, so we get to watch that. But yeah, BYU-Nebraska, 11 a.m., October 18th. We're a month away, guys. So that's going to be awesome to see this in action. I wish it was a real game, though. I wish that, let's do a home and home of non-exhibition games. Let's do the real thing. Let's play it in the Marriott Center. Let's play it in Lincoln. It actually means something, but better than nothing. Better than the days of the secret scrimmages where it's like, oh, we played Nebraska, but we can't tell you any stats on the record, but we can tell you we can't tell you on the record the stats. It was a really good game, but we can't tell you. It's like, let's just put it all out there. Let's make some money off of it.
Yeah, especially for the fans, too, because everything's being commercialized.
You gotta be hyped about this. Nebraska, BYU.
No, I won't have torn allegiances, though. I'm all about Big Red unless it's, a few select opponents, and this one will be fun, though. I do like the fact that you've got some NBA ties, too, with this game.
Yes.
And you got Kevin Young, Fred Hoiberg. You've got two storied programs to a certain degree as well.
No.
Yes,
Nebraska's not storied in basketball. Come on now. You know that.
They are going to become a nice big
They haven't won an
NCAA
program. Tournament game.
Fred Hoiberg's doing things there in Lincoln, Mitch.
They haven't won an NCAA tournament game. Ron Boone's son, what was his name? What was Ron Boone's son's name? Didn't he play at Nebraska? Oh, I'm thinking, no, wait. Ty Lue. Didn't Ty Lue play at Nebraska?
Mitch with the deep cuts.
Yes.
I'm not sure on that.
Ty Lue played at Nebraska. He's not coming through that door.
No, I think
AJ DeBonce is coming through that door for BYU.
I was on campus there a couple of years ago in Lincoln, and there was a lot of excitement around that program. That's what I'm kind of going off there. I do think that in the way that the Big Ten is, I do think that Nebraska's got some room to be an exciting program there in that conference. You've got some ups and downs, but you've got BYU. I think that there's a lot of excitement in both of these, so we'll be interested to see what kind of comes out of that.
Tyronn Lue did play at Nebraska, so
okay,
fantastic poll. Did
Ron Boone?
Did Ron Boone have a son that played in Nebraska too? Am I off on that? I could be wrong.
That's amazing.
I could be completely wrong, but anyway.
He did. Deron Boone.
Yes,
from 1992 to 1996.
Thank you.
Mitch, you are sick.
Yes,
well done.
Like I said,
you can't pull the top five.
I can't pull BYU Texas. I can give you some Nebraska ball history if you'd like. Anyway,
I like it.
What else we got?
Last one, top JUCO prospect KJ Perry. He took his official visit this past week to BYU basketball. He's a 6'3" guard. He's awesome on offense. It looks like BYU's only got one other guy in the 2026 class currently is Dean Ruckert, but he would be a great addition for BYU basketball. Would
be huge. Probably the best JUCO prospect in the country. Combo guard, 6'2". He averaged about 17 points a game for Citrus College. And I think what's fun, too, about prospects like this, in the past you would have said, USC, TCU, Oregon. Does BYU have a chance? You look at that list and say, BYU's far and away the best offer, best situation. And I think it's noteworthy, too, that BYU's pursuing a JUCO prospect because, they already got Dean Ruckert, and class of 2026, Austin Gooseby is still someone they're chasing, the 5-star from Texas, and he's got, Duke, Texas in the mix. But KJ Perry, man, he is explosive. You go watch his highlights at Citrus College. He's still got another year at the JUCO ranks before joining whatever program he ends up signing with, but he'd be huge, and it's significant, too. It always gets forgotten, but basketball signing day is coming up at early November. So we're not too far off from these guys making decisions and signing with these programs. So KJ Perry would be a nice boom for BYU in this class of 2026.
I like the fact that Kevin Young and his staff are leaving no stone unturned in the recruiting game. They're going after high-profile guys, whether it be out of high school, JUCO. The fact that they're scouring for talent that makes sense for their program is really exciting. BYU is at a different place than they've ever been as a program, and I think that there's a lot of optimism, and so when you see things like this, it adds fuel to that fire.
Well, and Nate knows this. I mean, this staff, they want to chase some of the best prospects. They want to get some of the top 50 consistent guys. And that used to just be pie in the sky type prospects for BYU. Like, can you imagine if BYU consistently got, top 40, top 50 guys? No, that's going to be the barometer because BYU's going to be well equipped with rev share and resources so they can get that guy, and then you pair it up with the success and then the development of getting you ready for the pros, whether it's NBA, overseas, whatever it ends up being. They will get you ready for the next steps in your basketball career. And then you pair up all these proof of concepts, whether it's Richie Saunders from the leaps he made in year one under Kevin Young. The strategy, the approach that Kevin Young incorporates, it's an impressive program. And BYU basketball, such high expectations. I think you should lean into them, Cougar Nation, because this team's going to be awesome. The future is so bright for BYU basketball. There's no doubt about that. As long as Kevin Young's there, BYU basketball is taking off like a rocket ship with this program. Let's take a break. On the other side, we'll get to some more BYU hoops. As we're about 5 weeks away from that BYU-Nebraska game. Let's get some thoughts on Cougar hoops in this football bye week. It's Cougar Sports Saturday. It's powered by KSL Sports.